Okay, let us start with capital gain today. Capital gain, as we know, it's one among the five heads of income. Now, what does capital gain means? Capital gain means any profit or gains arising from transfer of capital asset. So, three things need to be fulfilled for the purpose of capital gain. There should be some profit and gains, there should be transfer, and there should be a capital asset. Now, let us discuss the terms. Profit and gains need not to be discussed. You know what is profit and gains. What is transfer? Transfer means seal. In layman's language, transfer means seal. But along with seal, transfer for the purpose of capital gain purpose includes relinquishment of rights or extinguishment of asset. But these two terms is not required for BCom purpose. I am not going into details of it. Okay. Next is capital asset. What is capital asset? Or which are capital asset? Not all assets are capital assets. Fine. Capital asset first is any property. Okay. That is held by the assessee in connection with business. That is my capital asset. Fine. Any property which is held by the assessee for the purpose of any business. Fine. Next is any securities that has been held by foreign institutional investors. Any securities that is held by foreign institutional investors. It is not important for your BCom. But you have to remember this: any property which is held for the purpose of business. Fine. But it does not include the following. Okay. However, it does not include some assets. What are they? It does not include stock in trade. Okay. It does not include stock in trade. Fine. It does not include personal effect. Personal effect means any movable property that is held for the personal use of the assessee. Personal effect means any movable property that is held for the personal use of the personal use of the assessee or for any person who is dependent upon the assessee. However, personal effect have some exceptions. Exception means that although those are personal effects, will not be included in the definition of will be included in the definition of capital asset. Capital asset first means any property which is held for the purpose of business. Any securities is held by foreign institutional investor, but it does not include stock in trade. It does not include stock in trade. Stock in trade means suppose anybody is having a car showroom, Maruti showroom, and he has at least 50 cars in his showroom. But all those cars are not his capital asset. Those are his stock for the purpose of business, right? But if he is owning a car for his business purpose, suppose, or he's owner of a lorry for the purpose of transporting goods, then that lorry is a capital asset. So even for our Ola Uber business, our the cars that we are owning, those are capital asset. Now, personal effect means any property, any movable property that is held by the assessee for his own personal use or for any members of the family dependent upon him is not a capital asset. However, there are certain exceptions which, in spite of being personal effect, is considered as capital asset. What are they? Jewelry, archaeological collections, drawings, paintings, arts, work of art, drawings, paintings, sculptures, or any work of art. So this will be considered as capital asset. These are exception to the concept of personal effect. Jewelry is a item of personal effect, but still it is considered as a capital asset. Archaeological collection, drawings, paintings, sculptures, work of arts. Okay. These 6 items, in spite of being personal effect, is your capital asset. Now, jewelry does not only include the ornaments that you are having. Jewelry also includes, suppose you are having any furniture studded with gems. Fine. In old times, people used to have beds in which gems used to be studded. Now, those beds are also considered as jewelries, and they are capital assets. Fine. Jewelry means any ornaments made of gold, silver, platinum, or any other precious metal, or any alloy containing one or more of such precious metal. Jewelry means any items made of gold, silver, or any other precious metal, say that thing which is more expensive than gold, platinum. Okay, precious metal, or an alloy of more than one or more of such precious metal. Alloy means mixture. Okay, acha. Precious and semi-precious stones also form part of jewelry. Okay, acha. What is not capital asset? Agricultural land in rural area. Okay. Another third exception to capital asset is agricultural land. Third exception is agricultural land where in rural area. Fine. That means what? Agricultural land in urban area is a capital asset. If they are owning any agricultural land in urban area, it is a capital asset. But if you are owning any agricultural land in rural area, it is not a capital asset. So what are the other exceptions? If you are owning any gold bonds, not in capital asset. Okay, gold bonds, gold deposit bonds, those are not capital asset, and you need not to know more regarding capital asset. Okay, so now we are done with, so far we know what is transfer. We know that transfer means sale of asset, or extinguishment of rights, or relinquishment of rights, or extinguishment of asset. This we know that is what is transfer. We know profit and gains. What are profit and gains? We know what is capital asset. So these are the things that we know. Now we come to types of capital asset. Types of capital asset. CA here doesn't mean chartered accountant. Here it means capital asset. There are two types of capital asset. One is short term capital asset. Another is long term capital assets. Fine. Acha. What is short term capital asset? Short term capital asset means any capital asset which is being held by you for less than 36 months. Okay. Now short term capital asset. So what is short term capital? Short term capital asset means any asset that is held by the SSC for less than 36 months immediately before the date of transfer. Okay. However, if you are owning any shares of a company or securities or debenture, it comes to 12 months. Actually, instead of going to this plain discussion, let me write. If you are having shares, debentures, shares means equity and preference both. Equity and preference both. Okay, in a listed company, shares in listed company, debentures or government securities, this both in listed companies. Government securities. Then short term means 12 months. If you are holding this for 12 months, it's a short term capital asset. If you are holding this for more than 12 months, it's a long term capital asset. Now for other assets, like other assets means everything, land, building, car, anything. Okay, this is for more than 36, for less than 36 months, it is short term. capital asset. Acha, one more bifurcation I should say over here, that is in case of, here we have done shares debentures of listed companies. Now if all the companies are not listed in recognized stock exchange, if you are owning any shares or debentures, okay, this also includes UTI, anything, okay, UTI means units of mutual funds, everything it includes. If you are having any shares or debentures of any unlisted companies, okay, then what will happen? Then unlisted companies. Oh, and one more thing, there is an amendment here, I forgot. Shares of unlisted company and immovable property. Initially, immovable property used to come over here, 36 months. But now immovable property come over here, 24 months. Okay, that is less than 24 months. Is it clear? Please look at the bifurcation. Initially, before the amendment, there would have been two bifurcation. Shares, debentures, government securities of both listed and unlisted companies. There was no bifurcation for listed and unlisted companies. It was 12 months. And other assets. Other assets we used to include land, building, cars, jewelries, everything. But now there are three bifurcation. Listed company shares, debentures, government securities, units of mutual funds, anything. UTI is also unit trust of India, that is also a mutual fund, need not to be mentioned separately. For this, if you are holding these assets for less than 12 months, okay, for less than 12 months, then it is a short term capital asset. Now if you are holding shares of unlisted company in immovable property for more than 24, for less than 24 months, it's a short term capital asset. And if you are holding other assets like say car or anything like that for less than 36 months, car or jewelry, then also it is a short term capital asset. Similarly, in the other cases, means when does it becomes long term capital asset? If you are holding them long term capital asset, when does it become long term? If you are holding the